Hello everyone and welcome back to Torchlight. And I'll head straight back into the dungeon. And here we are in the lair of the sisters. And I have to keep in mind that I'm playing on higher difficulty. I did play a little bit a few days ago on a different character, and that character is playing on very easy. So, well, not easy. There's no very easy. But obviously, it's entirely different. I'm basically playing him like a tank, even though he has no points put into defense. He's got really crappy armor, but I can still tank fairly well. But all in all, the Ricochet is still a very powerful thing. Ooh, and a mana shrine. Thank you.
Your pet is fleeing.
Okay, fine. My pet is fleeing, so I'm giving it a potion. Again, this is something I don't do on lower difficulties, because the pet so rarely flees anyway. And yeah, this is not the right way. Very good. It's just a little bit of a trap. Which we can avoid very nicely. Rooms full of treasure like this tend to be traps, but obviously I want the treasure, so I don't have much of a choice. And by the way, as you can tell, the level is called Lair of the Sisters, which means it's going to be a boss fight level, because standard levels just have like the name of the tile set and then the depth. So it would be, I don't know, Necropolis level 5 instead of, in this case, Lair of the Sisters. It's always a good indicator. And I sense an approaching boss. Actually, I should somehow distinguish between proper boss fights and these guys, because these are just randomly generated. I guess we could call them champions. And I will probably forget that I've decided on what to call them. I remember when I was doing Diablo 3, and I said I'm going to call these guys Elite and these guys Champion, and I just never ever stuck with it. Okay, these are closed, like the rooms on the sides are closed. No, actually there's an entrance right here. Oh, but it's a trap. Alright. I'm assuming my inventory should be full. soonish. But still got some space left. And that opened the way out again. Very good. And always try to remember shooting the barrels from a distance, because they could explode or contain skeletons.
I am overburdened.
And that's me being full. Nope. No, definitely no. Yeah. Rings are actually something that I think is quite rare, as in you rarely get higher value rings, I guess. Like most of the time they will just be the green enchanted items. And they do exist as what's the other ones? They exist as rare items and as unique items as well, but almost all the time I just find enchanted rings, like just now. Nope. 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 I can't really afford to worry too much about magic find at this point. I have to look at the other stats. Like on my usual lower difficulty playthroughs, I will always try to go for magic find above all else. Because I don't need the defensive attributes or anything like that. And obviously I'm greedy. And I said 2 points defense, 3 points dexterity, didn't I? It's been a while. Can't push ricochet, so actually Wind of Justice is really good. But I'm staying away from it for now. So I'm guessing I'm actually not dual wielding at the moment, so that would be pointless. Tough choice. And the usual skeleton attack. This is the reason Wind of Justice is quite useful at times, because it pushes nearby enemies away. So if I'm being surrounded by enemies, I can give myself some space.
I don't have enough mana.
Okay, fine. Okay. Again, this is one of these optional side things, but like this entire area up here, and whenever you find an intersection that looks like this, it's always going to be the same kind of area up there, and you can always skip it if you don't want to do it, but as always I want to do full exploration, and it's really good for experience, and obviously any bonus experience I can get is very nice. And here we have another construct enemy. And again, this is not a troll, this is a construct. Troll bosses are a lot more powerful.
I am overburdened.
And I did find a mysterious rifle, which mysteriously looks like exactly the same one I already have. Yes, it is. The huge advantage of that is I can now basically enchant these guys, and if one of them gets destroyed in the enchanting, I have a backup, so I'm not suddenly standing there without a weapon. I don't need magic attribute, and I do really want those 150
My
health.
pack is full.
So my pet is full,
Your pet has departed.
and I happen to know the boss fight is going to be right around the corner. And in this case I do actually mean boss. So... I'm just following my pet to make it a little faster. I should be fine in terms of health and mana potions, so that's good. I have 7,000 gold pieces, so I might try gambling.
Have I got a deal for you?
Not really interested in weapons as much as armor at the moment. Maybe rings? Nah. Ideally I want better shoulders. Let's try these. Yeah, I can definitely use them. And maybe some better chest armor, but I want... I'm looking at what it requires, basically. So this one, for example, requires strength, which means probably I won't be able to use it. But I don't want ones that only require a level like this, because they tend to be green items. And that means there's nothing here I really want to use. So, money-wise, I can afford a ring. Health and fire damage. Which is better than that one. Yeah. Okay, I'm kind of happy with that, so I'll just keep going now. The sisters, which are obviously the next boss, the sisters are kind of nasty, so I will probably have to run away for a while. And maybe I'll die, but then, since I'm not on hardcore, that would be fine. Unless I accidentally play on hardcore, but I don't think I do. Before I trigger the sisters, however, I'm killing these guys and opening the chests. That lever, however, will have to stay for a while. Okay. Looks like we're pretty much settled. So let's read the Keeper's Journal. Again, there might be voiceover, which might be very quiet.
The Council has ordered the necropolis sealed. I could purge the corruption from the Awakened with a little more time. But they will not listen. They call the embers effect a curse and feign concern for the peaceful rest of our ancestors. But fear alone guides them. If the Council refuses to accept the blessings of eternal life, we will keep the ember for ourselves. Woe to any who disturb our sanctuary.
I don't think you were meant to understand that. And now it's time to leg it. Okay, that's the first one down. Second one down. I remember this being a lot harder. Alright, I think that's everyone. So now I can flip the lever, which opens a secret good door right here. I think these chests can't even be mimics. But they could technically be traps, so... It can't hurt to be careful. And all things considered, I will go for ranged weapons expertise again. Okay, I have just about enough scrolls. This is a no-brainer. And the rest is kind of useless. So, stairs down. Let's see where it takes us. Last time, I played on very hard. I think I was using an alchemist, and I don't quite believe I was using a very strong spell. Like, my main damage source just was not very powerful, so I'm thinking that might be why I remember that boss fight as being fairly tough.
Insufficient mana.
Trying to keep my pet alive as much as possible. Because it's a quite good tank. My pet by default, it just gets a lot more health than I do. It's not quite noticeable now because I'm actually paying a lot of attention to how much health my equipment gives me. So it's not a major difference at the moment, but we might see it in later stages of the game that it definitely does make a huge difference. No, I don't want to. Fine. Gonna have to use shift again. And we need to flip this one. Again, this is... I think it's bonus content. Well, bonus content in the sense of I don't need it to get to the next level.
low.
Ooh, the changed one. Double strong, double damage, and shocking. And I don't care. These guys are so slow that
Quest complete.
I don't need to worry that much. Like, if they get close and actually hit me, they will do a lot of damage, but since I can easily avoid that, it's not much of an issue. And I think now is a good time to return to town, because I'm out of identification scrolls. Identify scrolls. Let's see what she's selling. Heal all 3. Summon zombies, heal self. Okay. Nothing too interesting.
Hail!
So what I need now is a stack and a bit of identification scrolls. Okay, that's fine. That being done,
Good day to you.
I will also stash this. And actually, let me check my shared stash if there's anything here I want. That's a pretty much a no-brainer. Like, I am not going to not use stuff from the shared stash. This is not bad, but I really dislike the effect conveys a chance to force a target to fight for me. So I'm actually not going to use it. And I don't currently need a shield, so yeah. I think using 1 or 2 items from the shared stash is perfectly fine. So that's what our character looks like at the moment. And yeah, I guess that's it for this episode, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!